Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to Kirk Nevin Arena here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. It is a PIHL Class 2A matchup as the Mars Planets travel to Greensburg to face off with the Hempfield Spartans. Hello again, my name is Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me here in Lynch Field in Greensburg, Pennsylvania once again. We're going to get started with our lineups for today. For the Mars Planets, head coach this year, Steve Myers, assisted by Keaton Hanna, Noah Raimondo, Matt Stimmel. The team manager is Brian Crowley this season, 2-2 on the year. Number 5 is Ben Olszewski. Number 9 is Grant Weaver. Max Zagorski will be wearing number 12. Richie Lusk will be wearing number 15. Ben Bowser will be wearing 18. Sam Steigerwald will be wearing 25. Ben Matusik will be wearing 28. Adam Gould will be wearing number 29. He's a freshman netminder. Ethan Lipchin will be wearing 31. Ethan Vactor will be dressing for the first time this season, wearing 32. Alex Gatto will be wearing 33. Nathan Basola will be wearing 50. Jacob Listician will be wearing number 51. Ian Edinger will be wearing 55. Gavin Stevenson will be wearing 57. 66 will be Declan Abbey. Willis Starkey will be in net wearing 71. Not sure who's going to be the starter once again, but they weren't very sure when I talked to them pregame. And Will Matusik will be wearing number 82 for the Mars Planets. Mars coming off a loss to Thomas Jefferson, 8-3. It was a tough game for them earlier this week. We're going to go over to this home team for this evening now. The Hempfield Spartans, led by Corey Myers this season, assisted by Jason Eberhardt, Ethan Grant, Mark Lippa, Chuck Qualey, and Doug Savitsky. The team manager is Denise Shaw. They are 0-1-0-1. They have one loss and a shootout loss this season, 1 point on the year. They're going to start with number 4, Alex Smiley. Number 5, Colin Crivello. Number 7 is Nick Eberhardt. Number 9 is Caden Horton. Number 13 is Garrett Harvey. Number 14 is Taylor Julian. Number 19 is Brecken Villela. Number 22 is Evan Dunlop making his season debut. Chase Sankey will start in goal tonight wearing number 36. Chase Spare will be wearing 26. He'll be in there tonight. Let's missed him in my lineup here for a second there. Nino DiPietro will be wearing 37. Austin Heron will be wearing 44. Nick McCauley will be wearing 51. Nick Bruno will be wearing 56. Blaze Becker will be backing up Chase Sankey wearing number 68. J.J. Williams will be wearing 71. Jamar Pritchett will be wearing 74. Ian Shaw will be wearing 77. And Nick Krupe will be wearing number 86 for the Spartans. Spartans, once again, 0-1-0-1. Only 2 games on the season. Not exactly sure what the direction of the team is this year. They're working on figuring that out here tonight. And this Mars team came out tough so far. It's been very violent swings in a lot of ways for them. A lot of multi-goal differences here. Of course, before they lost 8-3 against the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars, they defeated the Bishop McCourt Crushers 11-1. So this is a test for the Spartans. The one thing the Spartans have going for them is in their 2 games, their special teams have shown at this point, as their power play is 4 for 13. I believe that is good for a little over 80% on the year. I'm sorry, no, that is good for over 30% on the year. That's good for second in the classification. But their penalty kill, they have killed all 9 penalties that they have had to worry about this season. 100% puts them in a tie for first in Class AA. Buzzer sounds. We're going to get started here momentarily from Kirk Nevin Arena. Once again, I am Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, coming to you from Greensburg, Pennsylvania. I'll be right back. Once the Mars leave here, the Planets leave here today, their next two games aren't very far from here. They're on this road trip as they stay right here at Kirk Nevin Arena on the 10th. That is next week. And next Thursday, they'll play the Greater Latrobe Wildcats here at Nevin Arena. I believe that game will be found on the Wildcat Network if you're watching from up in Mars. And Franklin Regional, 11 days later, up at Palmer Imaging Arena. For the Spartans, they'll host the Bishop McCourt Crushers on the 7th here at Kirk Nevin Arena. And then they'll head to Meadville on the 14th. So it's going to be tough matchups for both these teams, as the Wildcats and the Panthers aren't easy outs anymore. The Panthers turning things around after a slow start, and the Crushers, of course, always a perennial favorite since they've come back to the PIHL. And the Bulldogs are looking for a little bit extra this year, as it's been a rough start for them. We're going to get started here. The Mars Planets in the dark blue with gold trim. The Hempfield Spartans white with blue trim. Bruno will step in with Lestigian, and it'll be won by the Spartans. Back short will take the puck. Short over, throws one up for Smiley. Smiley will dump that one up along the board. Zagorski will dump that across by Edinger. He'll dump that one the length of the ice. Let's see if they call for an icing. They do not. It's going to go around. Smiley's going to try to get off. It's not going to happen by Staggerwald. It's going to be picked up, and Nick Bruno, the captain, will carry it across for Smiley. Smiley will just do a dump into the corner. Fourth, they'll get tied up behind the net, and the Planets will collect it. The decision will be up for Staggerwald. Staggerwald will dump that one in behind the net. Sam Short will collect the puck. That's Max Short. He was listed as a scratch on my lineup. Is in tonight. Bruno, it's offside. 6:14 remaining in the first period. Looks like I got a late addition in Max Short for the Spartans. Face-off will be directly in front of us. Looks like it's going to be Nolan and Banasic, your referees tonight. Heron takes the puck, dumps it in behind the net, with Willow Starkey starting in goal for the Mars Planets tonight. Starkey on the season 1-1 with a .375 goals against average and an .865 save percentage. Shot on by Heron, glove by Starkey, and held on to. 15:55 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at Kirk Nevin Arena. Face-off one back by the Planets. Gatto will dump that one around. Can't get out. Pritchett can't get to it, so it does come out. Opportunity coming the other way. It'll be Olszewski. Ben Olszewski brings it in. He gets a pass across, but it's going to be Prickett holding down. There'll be a penalty coming up against the Spartans. That's going to be against Pritchett. As Grant Weaver was coming in, as Grant Weaver was coming in, and Pritchett tears him down, so a penalty coming up to the Spartans. Banasic will call it, and it will be a holding call. 15:36 remaining in the first period. Power play coming up for the Mars Planets. The Planets, of course, 3 for 10 on the early season. 4 games in. Starkey will stop the puck. It'll be picked up by Basola. Basola carries it out, gets it up for Staggerwald. Staggerwald into the zone, gets around. Shot on, save made. Oh, it's going to be kept around. They'll battle in the corner. Short tries to stick it out. Picked up by Bruno and back to center and cleared the length of the ice. Starkey will stop it, bounce it into the corner for her defender, and that'll be Basola picking it up. Nathan Basola, the junior, passes one out for Sam Staggerwald. Will carry it in. Staggerwald on the half wall. Waits, fakes the backhand. It'll go behind the net. Up the boards, Olszewski. Across, Basola. Down into the corner, Bowser. Bowser takes the puck, just dumps it behind, looking for Abbey. Declan Abbey just leaves it go. Goes back up for Olszewski to Basola. Shot. Glove save by the goaltender, Sankey. Sankey on the season so far. 1 game. He is 0-1. He is an .800 save percentage. 22 saves on 27 shots in his only contest this season. But that was at Greater Latrobe. Edinger Shot, save made, and cleared by Smiley, and it's going to go the length of the ice. Starkey out to play it. Leaves it for Edinger. Edinger loses the puck as he goes behind. The captain will take the puck back and swing it around the net. Carrying it out, Edinger loses the puck. The Spartan's going to go the other way. It's going to be picked up. And in comes DiPietro. He dumps it around. Had Shaw, but he was unable to get the pass. DiPietro behind the net. Holds onto it. Edinger all over him. It'll be picked up, and a little bit of help there by DiPietro. Back down and up, and here comes the Planets the other way. Lestitian has to wait. It's going to be picked up, and they play hot potato with the puck and almost fail, but it does end up getting back out. Matusik dumps it behind, goes around Lestitian. Up to the point, Edinger. The captain bumps it around. Lestitian back down for Lipchin. Lipchin behind the net. Waits. Dumps one up to the point. Shot, low, tipped in front, opportunity there. Save made, rebound, big save by Sankey, and it's picked up by the Spartans. And they'll carry it out of the zone. Back out Lusk. Lusk takes the puck across for Edinger. Edinger waits and picks it up to Lestitian. Lestitian backhands it in. It's going to be picked up by Chase Spear. Spear passes it up for Harvey. Harvey lets it go. Olszewski. Go around. Harvey dumps it in. Opportunity for the Spartans, but Gatto will collect it behind the net. Gatto bounces one up off the boards and out. Chase Spear will take it out. Spear into the near corner. Faked me out. Went to the far corner. Throws one around. Can't get it to Williams. Olszewski dumps it back in. Bowser comes in. Takes an opportunity here for Ethan Vactor making his debut. Couldn't get control of the puck. Throws one in front. Nothing there for the Spartans. They'll clear it out. Williams has Harvey to his right. Williams shoots one in. It's blocked. Harvey behind the net. Gets stick checked and cleared out by the Planets. No icing on the play. 12:26 remaining in the first period. Horton behind the net. Passes one out. It's going to go clear to Edinger. Edinger will just dump that one back in. A couple Spartans will change. They'll get into the near corner. Stevenson battles along the boards, up and cleared out by the Spartans. Edinger has to worry about an opportunity here for Horton. Horton coming in hot. Opportunity now. Bruno over for Horton. Horton shot. Save by Starkey. Puck goes high. Goes back down. Shot scores! Alex Smiley on the second opportunity. Gets his third of the season, and it's 1-0. Hempfield. One nothing Hempfield. 11:52 in the first period. Faceoffs one back to Mars. Mars will dump it up. Steigerwald dumps that one into the zone. There'll be a battle in a near corner up from Matusik. Not going to make it all the way to him, so DiPietro will carry it in. DiPietro into the zone. Opportunity here. Brings one across. Throws one tight. Sticked off by Starkey. Half corner. Goes back, and Heron will collect it in his own zone. Austin Heron, the sophomore. Out of around Steigerwald. Oh, Hounds took a takeaway there. Lipchin can't get to it. Steigerwald muscled off, and it's going to be a little bit of help coming down for the Planets, but it's going to be back out. DiPietro leaves it. Opportunity here for Shaw. Shaw carrying into the zone. Shaw on the backhand throws one across. Can't get to it, so it's going to go into the near corner. Steigerwald backhands one up to the point. Villela gets to it. Krupe throws one on net. It's going to be blocked. Basola behind the net will take the puck. Dumps one up. Steigerwald throws one in the center. Williams going to pick it off nicely. Try to go the other way, but it's going to be cleared by the Planets the other way. Olszewski into the zone. Ben Olszewski backhands one. It goes straight to his number 5 counterpart, Colin Crivello. Crivello will turn that one over, and Mars will collect. And Ben Bowser's shot goes across. Half wall, backhanded in by Gatto. Weaver throws one across, and Olszewski has a meeting of the 5s in the corner with Crivello. Picked up by Bowser. Bowser throws one across. It bounces off a couple Spartans, and it's in some equipment. It was in Colin Spear's equipment, little bit of tomfoolery in front. They have a little bit of fun with that. And 10:08 remaining in the first period. We'll have a face-off to the right of the Mars net. Face-off one back. Basala's shot. Oh, just snuck through the defense, but went wide. Up for Gatto. It's going to be cleared out of the zone and cleared, like, opportunity here for Basala to come back around behind the net. Basala will dump that one up for Olszewski. Throws one up. Bowser. Bowser out of the zone. Back down. Basala dumps one down. Edinger bounces one off of Bruno. Bowser back around. Oh, it's going to be picked up. Smiley 3-on-0. Opportunity here. Oh, big save by Starkey, and the rebound goes off the post. 3-on-0 opportunity for the Spartans. Shaw gets the puck. It's knocked down. Penalty coming up against Mars. Horton tries to dump one out for Bruno. Bruno into the zone. Bruno waits. Shoots one. It's going to go behind. Smiley throws one off the side of the net. It's going to be touched by the Planets, and penalty will be called. It's going to be a tripping call. It looks like it's against Grant Weaver, the freshman. Grant Weaver heads off. Face-off coming up to the left. So to the right of Willow Starkey. 9:15 remaining in the first period. It's been a couple weeks since I've done one of these, so stick with me. Short lets it go, and it goes past him. Opportunity coming the other way. It's Declan Abbey. Bounced off. Smiley with the play. Puts him into the board. There's going to be penalty coming up against Smiley. Got into him with a cross check, and it's 9:05 in the first. 10 seconds were only off of the initial penalty. We'll even things up. We'll go 4x4 for $1.50. Face-off will be to the right of Chase Sankey. Shots are 3-3. 9:05 to go in the first period. Face-off one back to Heron. Heron will take it, bounces one off. And DiPietro comes the other way. DiPietro up for Bruno. Nick Bruno into the zone. Bruno, shot, saved by Starkey. Rebound, bounces up and goes to Listichin. He'll carry it out of the zone. DiPietro all over him, but he'll bring it in. Shot, save, made, and DiPietro will take the puck, wheel back behind the net. Comes up through the slot, over the circle, and out of the zone. DiPietro dumps one in. Bruno throws it across. Edinger. Smiley gets a cross check on the play. $1.25 on the second penalty, $1.15 on the first. Like I said, 10 seconds between the two. Be a very brief penalty for the Planets when it expires. Face-off will be all the way down to the right of Willow Starkey as the puck went out of play. Face-off won by Spartans. Back a short shot low, sticked off by Starkey into the corner. Planets throw one up along the boards. Pritchett bounces one back in. Shaw, nice play to get around a defender, goes in the near quarter behind the net. Shaw up to the point, shot, short shot, tipped in front by Horton, and it's going to get cleared out. Short will take the puck in front of his own bench. Horton is muscled off and carries it in himself. 41 seconds to go in the first minor. Back around. Matusik leaves it for Shaw. Shaw tries to throw one around. He does get control of the rebound. It's going to be picked up by Edinger and carried out. Oh, I'm sorry, by Basola. Basola into the zone. Shot. Scores! Basola just fired an innocent shot that went high stick side on Sankey, on Sankey, who didn't look like he was all the way ready for it. And it is 1-1. Basola gets his fourth of the campaign. At 7:40 remaining in the first. Even strength goal, 4-on-4. Basola. Nathan Basola gets his fourth of the year. Lipshin will carry that one back into his own zone. Skates around, pressure by Williams into the zone. Lipchin waits, Throws one up to the point. In by Zagorski. Zagorski throws one down low. Lipchin. Shot was taken, but Williams will take the rebound and carry it out of the zone. J.J. Williams battles off, gets his own attempt. 10-second. All players have returned to the ice, so we're even 5-on-5. Williams behind the net. They'll battle off. Back around, it'll be picked up and dumped up to the point. The Spartans has to regroup and come back in. Penalty, the faceoff will be at center as there was a hand pass offside, I believe, or an intentional off. 6:44 remaining, first period. Faceoff won by the Spartans forward. Horton. They'll roll around. Smiley throws one on. It bounces off her own defender. She does regroup, makes the save, holds on to it. 6:31 to go in the first period. 1-1 is your score. Face off to the left of the senior netminder. Back in and around. Lusk can't get to it. Horton backhands it off for Bruno. Stevenson all over him. Back around Matusik. Matusik takes the puck, throws it down looking for Abby, but it's going to be Dunlap. Hand pass into neutral zone. Face off directly in front of the Spartans bench. 6:11 remaining, first period. One forward, one back by the Planets, and there's a little bit of tomfoolery in front of the penalty boxes between two players, but cleared back in. Shaw will chase it down. All over Lusk, and it'll be cleared up and out of the zone. Short battles off. They'll go back and forth. Big hit, and Max Short knocks down Declan Abbey, and it goes the length of the ice, and icing will be the call against the Spartans. We'll have a face-off with 5:38 remaining. Face-off one back. Lipchin dumps one around. Austin Heron throws one out to the point. It's going to be picked up and dumped back in by Gatto. Pritchett across, and Lipchin does separate the puck from the outlet, and it's going to go in behind. Listigian throws one around. Staggerwald can't get to it. Smiley dumps one around back for Heron, who throws one up the boards for Horton. Horton gets stick checked to come in the other way. Is Lipchin. He'll get separated from the puck, and the Heron will backhand it back across for Pritchett. Up along Horton. Out past Bruno. It goes back all the way to Zagorski. And Edinger will just dump that one for the hot potato change here. Horton. And for Smiley, who chases it down. Muscled in the corner by Zagorski. Up and down for Bruno. Bruno is able to separate it across. Shot Williams scores! J.J. Williams gets his first goal in varsity. And it is 2-1 Hempfield. 4:20 remaining in the first period. J.J. Williams, the freshman, his first varsity goal here at Nevin Arena. Face-off coming up at center. Face-off one across, and a little bit of friendly fire there for the Spartans in the dot. It was over Harvey and cleared up. Olszewski will backhand it in, goes past Bowser, short in the near corner. Short leads it to Olszewski, almost takes that one back in, but Short coming the other way. Max Short has Williams to his right. Wait, big hit in the center of the ice. Opportunity here. They're going to continue to go. Krupe will battle with Bowser. Back down. Olszewski lets it go. Short. Shot. Back down, thrown out. Williams looking for two here. Comes up off the half wall. His pass goes past Short. It's going to go the length of the ice, but it's going to be friendly fire, so there'll be no icing. Spear lets it go. Back out Krupe. It's going to be Stevenson battling, keep it out, but it's going to go Williams the other way. J.J. Williams in. Shot. Glove save. Starkey has to fall down on it. Holds on to it. 3:18 remaining. First period. 2-1 is your score. Hempfield leading Mars. Once again, I am Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me here at Kirk Nevin Arena. Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. Again, bringing you a couple more contests this season. Also, if you're watching at home, you can watch this on the 10band.tv app on your Roku or Amazon Fire. We do have an app to watch on our channel now for every game we have. Back in, Matusik save made. Cleared back and around. It'll be Shaw carrying it out. Shaw waits. Basola stands him up as he comes across the line. Back out, Pritchard. Pritchard leaves it up and past DiPietro. It'll be bounced back into the Spartan zone. Herod behind the net. Carries it out. Austin Herron across center. Across the blue, comes in. All the defenders shoots it on, and Starkey makes another glove save. 2:18 remaining in the first period. Face off won by the Planets, and Staggerwald flying into the zone. Staggerwald is out. Spear will bounce that one around for Herron. Backhanded, back out to the point. Smiley does get around a defender, all over him though. Was a Planets player, and it's going to be shot saved out of play. Face off coming up to the left of the senior Starkey. Bowser drops one down, or he picked up by Matusik. Dumps one up for Olszewski. And now comes Ben Matusik. Matusik back for Olszewski. Horton clears one up. It's going to be picked up by Smiley. Smiley for Bruno, trying to separate defense. Bruno comes in. Smiley shot. Save made, or goes wide of the net. One of the two. It still didn't go in. Goes back behind the net, and they'll have to battle it off. Richie Lusk dumps that one up for Bowser. Bowser gives one to Olszewski, who dumps that one into the zone. They'll go for a full-scale line change. Smiley will dump that one back down. Gatto chases it down. Gatto up for Bowser. Weaver misses that one. Shaw can't get to it, so it's going to be cleared up, and Weaver blocks it and picked up by Abbey. Declan Abbey. Max Short all over him. Chase Spear dumps one in where Gatto will collect it. Gatto behind the net for Basola. Back around, they'll continue to go. Up, shot on, save made, rebound. Another save by Starkey on point blank range on Shaw. He'll come back out. Short bounces that one up for Abbey. It clears. And it'll be dumped back in by the Spartans. Basola collects in the far quarter. Nino DiPietro will have to have that one cleared back out. Crivello loses the puck. Matusik coming the other way. Matusik shot. Save made. Rebound. Follows up but can't get the puck in the net. Chase Sankey falling down, holding on to that one. Here come the Spartans the other way. Shaw. Let's go, and it's going to be shot up. And that's the end of the period as a shot by Brecken Villela goes on net. Starkey makes a save. We'll be back with the second period here. 2-1, Hempfield leads. All right, we're back here at Kirk Nevin Arena. Alex Smiley opened up the scoring, followed by a goal from Nathan Basola for Mars, and J.J. Williams' first varsity goal as Hempfield leads the Mars Planets 2-1 in this contest. Hempfield in the white with blue trim, the Mars Planets in the dark blue with gold trim, traditional Mars attire. Both teams seem to not have had a uniform change in quite some time. Sticking with tradition on both sides. Lipchin scores! Puck goes off of the far shoulder of Sankey and hits the back of the net. And it's 2-1. Ethan Lipchin gets his 5th of the year. 2-2 is your score here at Nevin Arena. Yeah, the Hempfield jerseys, I'll be honest with you, since I went to Hempfield, haven't changed. I don't think so. If I remember correctly, they're the same as they were at least in 2004. Not to age myself or anything. Clear back down. Pritchett into the near corner. Back around for Heron. Battles back. Picked up and cleared up. Be up for Williams. Villela bounces one off of him into the corner. Pritchett behind the net. Throws one up along the boards for Shaw. Shaw carrying it out. Dumps one into the zone. The puck goes down. Krupe will step in with Gavin Stevenson. Back up short, lets it go past, and it's going to go down. Offside as we'll have an offside call. Faceoff will be directly in front of us to our right. 15:36 remaining in the second period. We'll have the ice cut after this one. Basola will take the face-off win, dump it in for Short. Short throws one on the backhand, and it's going to be picked up by the Planets. Back out, Basola's shot, looking for two. It tipped in front by the Spartans, and going to be cleared out. A little question mark there, but J.J. Williams will dump that one in near corner. Behind, Williams leaves it for Mick Krupe. For Short. Max Short drops it behind Williams. Up for Short, it goes past him and out. Abby and Short going at it. in the neutral zone, but they'll be picked up by Spear, and it'll be cleared out of the zone. Short waits, Abby all over him. Throws one over for Spear, and he'll just dump that one into the zone. Williams chases it down, but it'll be Basola get into the puck first. Basola waits, throws one up along the boards. Out for Heron. They'll battle around. Williams can't get to it, and come the Planets the other way. Down and cleared. Zagorski. Waits, throws one up. Staggerwald, let's go. Opportunity here, 2-on-0 if they hurry. Listigian gonna chase the puck. It's gonna be an icing call as the puck bounces off a Spartan stick before it went all the way down the ice. 14:04 remaining in the second period. Face off one back, Edinger for Staggerwald. Staggerwald can clear the zone. Lipchin, who already has one here today with a head of steam. Lipchin comes in, throws one across. Off the skate is short and back to Lipchin. Falling down, takes a shot, goes wide. Smiley gets the puck. Opening goal for Smiley across. Horton backhands one that goes off the top of him and in. Bruno gets the puck. Short side, throws one up. Looking for Julian. Julian can't get to it. Staggerwald coming the other way. Sam Staggerwald. In, around, on the backhand. Nice move to get around. Had Lipchin on the opposite post, but couldn't feed him. Goes back down and cleared into the zone. Short throws that one out for Bruno. Bruno waits for it, gets to the back. Shot on by Starkey, save. Shots are 13-8 in favor of the Spartans right now. Olszewski takes the puck up. That's the round for Bowser. Ben Bowser to the top of the slot. Leaves it, but is unable to collect it, so Ian Shaw will come the other way. Shaw gets through, up for Bruno. Bruno comes in. Shaw on the backhand, scores! Ian Shaw with the give and go gets his second of the season. And it's 3-2. Little give and go, waited out Starkey and went backhand high. 12:47 remaining in the second period. It's off one by Basola. They'll wait. It'll be picked up by Gatto. Gatto dumps it around for Heron. Austin Heron loses the puck as the Planets look to respond to that goal. They picked up by DiPietro. Nino DiPietro brings it in. Tries to get around the defenders. It goes on net. Starkey holds on to it. Face off coming up to the left of Willow Starkey. It's off one back. Williams throws it around, looking for Shaw behind the net. Matusik got crushed on the boards. Down, J.J. Williams passes one around for Ian Shaw. Shaw behind the net. Looks for a backhand in front. It's going to be turned over. The Planets are going to dump it up for Abbey. Declan Abbey out of the zone. Declan Abbey gets around, shot on Sankey. Save made. Abbey will pass that one out. Across for Edinger. Edinger's got a bouncing puck, goes out of play. Edinger will have to take it, dump it back into the zone. Still offside. They need to get on, so the Spartans have time. Throwing it up. Cleared the length down for Edinger. No icing on the play. Matusik loses the puck. Opportunity here. Krupi. Shot low. Back around looking for Williams. Oh, nice little play to get around a defender by Matusik. Krupi across. Villela. Half wall. Up to the point. Shot on. That's Evan Dunlop, the freshman making his debut for the Spartans. Shot on by Spear. Into the skates of Stevenson. He'll go to the half wall. Dunlop goes to help out. It does get cleared up. It's going to be picked up by Lipchin. Lipchin into the zone. Has Spear all over him. Lipchin. Nice play by Spear. Tie him up. Steigerwald goes into the near corner. Cal Lipchin. Across, and Steigerwald will take the puck. Steigerwald throws one that goes past Lipchin. It'll go into the corner for Dunlop. Dunlop with Lestitchin all over him. Lestitchin. Back down. Lipchin throws a puck up that goes past the stick of Ben Matusik. Bouncing puck goes around. Pressure by Garrett Harvey will lead it over. And Matusik waits. Leaves it for Krupe. Krupe up for Spear. Out it goes, and Krupe will dump that one for Lusk. Lusk will meet in front. Steigerwald, Lestitchin will take the puck. He'll wait, come in. Lestitchin shot. Bounces off of something and into the corner. Olszewski misses a hit by Dunlop. Steigerwald waits. Tries to throw one off the board. He'll lose it. Villela in the near corner. Passes one out. That has to be chased down by Basola in front of us. He'll dump it back on. That gets turned over and dumped in by the Spartans on net. And Starkey will just hold on to it. 9:27 remaining in the second period. 3-2 Hempfield leads here at Kirk Nevin Arena. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me from Greensburg. PIHL AA action on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. And our channel on the 10-band TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku apps. Basola will take the Mars face-off win and dump that one out. Olszewski has the bouncing puck taken by the Spartans. Bruno coming the other way. Bruno tries to get around the defenders. Nice little play by Bruno. Spartans try to capitalize here. Nick Bruno, a smallish forward, can get in and around, but he knows how to use that size. I won't say disadvantage because he's very shifty. He can get in and under the defenders and use that difference of speed to give himself the opportunity to get around the larger defenders. I've seen it the last couple seasons from him. 8:39 remaining in the second period. Olszewski throws one in front, looking for Bowser. It bounces off a defender, back out to the point. Shot, bounces it around just wide of the net, just misses. Back up. Bowser. Goes around, it's going to be whiffed on, and Horton will try to get it out of the zone. He does so. Back for Bowser. Bowser and Miley meet up in front of the net, in front of the crowd here. Short behind the net. Max Short dumps one up. It's going to be kept in by Stevenson, but it's going to be turned over. Horton waits up for Abbey. Oh, big hit by Short in a neutral zone. They're going to call that interference is going to be the call on Short. Short came from out of nowhere. Make the hit. 7:49 to go in the second period. Short goes off for interference. Power play coming up for the Mars Planets. Bowser will step in. They're gonna check their complement of forwards are the Spartans, Shaw and DiPietro. DiPietro steps in with Bowser. It'll be won by Mars. Basala's shot, save made, tipped around, goes behind the net. Bowser throws one up. Across, Olszewski over for Basola, back to Olszewski. Shot, save. Chase Sankey on the shot from the half wall by Olszewski. 7:36 remaining second period. 1:47 to go. on the penalty. Half wall. Pritchard just dumps that one up. It's going to be collected by the Planets. Olszewski. Basola. Shot. Tipped in front. Scores! It'll be Declan Abbey. Tip in front by Abbey on the power play. And it's 3-3. Face-off coming up at center. Won by the Planets. Gatto up for Matusik. Tries to throw one across for Abbey. Oh, Stevenson almost has another takeaway. The Spartans. Spear throws one up for Horton. Horton into the zone. Leaves it for Bruno. Bruno just snuck in behind the defenders. And coming back around short. Abbey waits, throws one in behind the net. Spear up for Horton. He's going to go past Matusik. Will take it, just dump one on the cage that Short will have to collect. Down Matusik. Waits, Short gets it around the defender, and Smiley will dump that one out for Horton. Horton comes in. Tries to backhand it across, and Smiley throws one across, shot, scores! Nick Bruno from the left side of the net finds the one-timer and just buries it behind Starkey and makes it 4-3 Hempfield. Spartans. 6:27 remaining in the second period. Down Lusk. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned shootout here in the east side of the region. Staggerwald falls down. Of course, this year, AA not split between the two divisions. All 11 teams will face off each other twice in one division. Top 8 make the postseason. Just consider what AAA did the last couple seasons. That's where AA is this year. Hit a high stick, so we're going to face off all the way down to the right of Chase Sankey. Sankey, the senior netminder. Sola. Oh, tip on, goes wide of the net. Behind, Staggerwald right into the boards. Behind, Listigian up for Matusik, can't get to it. It's going to be Lusk on his horse trying to get back. Williams all over him. Lusk will just get that one around. Shaw dumps it behind. Mars just trying to get out of the zone. Lipchin waits, carries it out for Bowser. Bowser comes across. Bowser separated. Shaw going the other way. Shaw, if he hurries, it's up to coming in. Shaw throws one on. Delayed penalty coming up against the Mars Planets. Too many players on the ice. 5:16 to go. Power play coming up to the Spartans. They had 6 on the line change. Too many out. 5:16 to go. Spartans head to the power play. Face off one back. Short. Back to Bruno. Back to Short. Short shot wide of the net. Horton gets nailed along by Edinger, but it's going to be held on to by Starkey in a face-off coming up to the left of the 2-year starter, Starkey. Stevenson drops it back for Short. Short loses the puck. Nice play by Stevenson to separate the puck. Smiley coming in, and he's going to have to regroup short. Waits, throws one up. Looks for Smiley. Smiley dumps one down behind. Bruno around. Edinger dumps one up. It's going to be Smiley dumping it back in. They'll go back and forth. Horton can't hold on to the puck, so it's going to be cleared by Abby. Abby on his horse. Smiley didn't see him coming. Abby coming in on a spot. Needs to get knocked down, but no penalty held on to by Sankey. I don't know if Smiley saw him coming or not, but he was able to beat him off the line, and Abby makes his way in. As he went in, they're saying he fell down on net, was still able to make the shot, and held on to by Sankey will face off to the right. With a minute 11 remaining in the penalty for too many players on the ice. Lusk takes the face-off win, dumps it down to the corner. Heron falls down, and the Spartans will have to regroup in their own zone, picked up by Nick Krupe. Waits, throws one wide of the net. Back down, J.J. Williams. Williams in the near corner. We'll go down, back out to the point, across Spear. Spear waits, top of the circles, fires, tipped by Krupe, goes wide. Williams on the far wall. Back down, Shaw. Shaw behind the net, throws one to Williams. Williams in the corner. Throws one on net, scores! J.J. Williams gets his second. A power play goal with 3:41 remaining. And the Spartans take a 5-3 lead. Power play goal for Williams. .341 to go in the second period. Williams gets his second. Back out. Been by Staggerwald. Staggerwald for Pritchard. Pritchard back for Horton. Horton for Bruno. Bruno carries it to the zone. Nick Bruno leaves it, but it's dumped back out. Pritchard. A little bit of pressure from Staggerwald. He just dumps it into the for Zagorski. Zagorski around. Edinger just leaves it. And Lipchin will just dump that one up past everybody. We'll go back in. Aaron waits. He'll be battled off. Lipchin, nice play to get the puck. Throws one, scores! Lipchin going short side. 2:56 remaining, 5-4. And as I said, this is going to be a shootout as Hempfield elects to pull Chase Sankey. In comes Blaze Becker. Becker, 23 of 27 in his game against the Warriors in a shootout loss. An .852 save percentage in his only game of the season. Short comes in and around. Short's carrying it into the zone. Waits, try to get around. Shaw. Back down, DiPietro. Down in the corner. Masola lets it go. Back out, Short. Short, it's around, and Olszewski. Into the zone, Olszewski's shot wide of the net. Short will dump that one out. In comes DiPietro. DiPietro's shot wide of Stark. He bounces off behind the net. They picked up Shaw. Shaw battles off with Basola. It'll be cleared, and it comes out and into the crowd. Some fan gets a souvenir here at Kirk Nevin Arena in the easy way. 2 minutes remaining, 2:01 exact in the second period. 5-4, the Hempfield Spartans lead the Mars Planets. Will face off directly to the left of us. Banasek will drop the puck. Won by the Spartans, Julian. Julian takes the puck, dumps that one up for McCauley. McCauley into the far corner. Back it around. Matusik around for Steigerwald. For Listitchen. Listitchen into the zone. Listitchen going to the slot, but it's going to be picked and cleared by the Spartans. That was Villela, Brecken Villela. Back down. The junior Taylor Julian. It's battled off and held on to. And Blaze Becker will hold on to it. 1:28 remaining in the second frame. Listitchen's waiting for his dance partner in the dot. And he'll win the face-off against DiPietro. Back to Lusk. Lusk takes a shot on. It has to be bounced out to Steigerwald on a half wall. Down into the corner. Listitchen can't get to it. Back DiPietro. DiPietro on the backhand. Smiley up for Lusk. Lusk in a neutral zone. We'll just dump that one back in. A couple games of hot potato going on here. Short. Round for Smiley. Smiley up for Lusk. Nope, it's going to be picked up by DiPietro. Bounced out, and Bruno hangs it up. Shot on, 1 to go in this frame. And held on to by Starkey, 57 seconds remaining. 5-4 is your score. Hempfield leading Mars here in a Class 2A matchup from Kirk Nevin Arena in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Zagorski behind the net, throws one up, it's going to bounce around, and the Planets will try to get it out. Edinger, battle with DiPietro. Abby dumps that one back in, but it'll be cleared out. Shot by Smiley across for Bruno. Bruno will dump that one in behind, looking for Smiley going into the near far corner. Goes back out, Matusik, battled off with Smiley. He'll be picked up by Zagorski and cleared out to Abby, Declan Abby. Throws one across, so tipped off. Abby waits behind, pass one off the boards, and it's going to go. We're going to wait and see what they say. They're going to review it because they're not sure if the net's off its moorings or not, if there was any interference. The net has to be on its moorings, and when a goal is scored to be an approved goal. And that's what they're reviewing right now. That net was coming up whenever they shot. They're going to review it here amongst themselves. No goal. No goal. So there were two things that were going on there at that time. In front of the net, there was a lot of action going on in front. But the net was also being lifted off its moorings when the puck was shot. Steve Myers has an argument here. There is an argument, but the two referees' decisions will be final. And with 18 seconds to go, we'll face off to the right of Blaze Becker. Not many times do I get an opportunity to sit here and say, hey, there's a question mark, and that was definitely a question mark. That could have went either way. And an icing will be called, 6 seconds to go. Face-off coming up to the left of Becker. Shots are 18-17 in favor of the Spartans. Down short. We'll just hold the puck behind the net. They'll go back and forth, and we will have a little bit of Zamboni time here at the Kirk Nevin Arena with your score. The Hempfield Spartans leading the Mars Planets 5-4. I'm Brian Mitchell. We'll be back with the third period after this second intermission report. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kirk Nevin Arena here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. I am Brian Mitchell. This is what I look like, of course. I get that all the time. A little bit different today, but we'll get there. All right, we're going to talk about this one a little bit. High scoring here at the arena. I got my score sheet right here. Opening up the scoring in the first was Alex Smiley. The second goal came from the stick of Nathan Basola. The third goal came from J.J. Williams. That was his first varsity goal. Congratulations to the freshman. But he wasn't done. We'll talk about him in a second here. As Ethan Lipchin was able to tie things up for the Planets before Ian Shaw, with a beautiful move on the backhand, was able to fire one over Willow Starkey. And then it was a goal by Declan Abbey coming in on a power play to give the 3-3 game. Hempfield went on a little bit of a tear after that one, as goals from Nick Bruno and a second goal from J.J. Williams gave them a 5-3 lead. Williams' second goal was on the power play. Before Ethan Lipchin got his second in the second period, that gave them a 9-4 advantage. Sorry, a ninth goal there. 5-4 is your score. Once again, this has been an absolute back and forth. Hempfield making the goalie change, and the Planets not doing so yet, but you never know what's going on in that locker room. I seen Adam Gull play in the St. Margaret tournament earlier this season. He has shown very promising as a freshman, but Willow Starkey still the incumbent for the Planets. Let's look at this out-of-town scoreboard, see what we have. 13 games is probably one of the busier PIHL weeks that you'll ever see. Greensburg-Salem defeating Westmont Hilltop 8-0 down at the Cambria County War Memorial. You can see that one on 10-band TV. Ringgold defeating Elizabeth Forward 12-4 at the Ice Garden. That one was on Mon Valley. You can check that one on Mon Valley Live. Avonworth leading Blackhawk 6-0 at Brady's Run. North Allegheny leading Upper St. Clair at the Ice Castle Trackside Rink. 5-3 right now. Meadville and Armstrong, no reported score from the Belmont Complex. This one is 5-4 in favor of the Spartans. We'll look at this one a little bit closer when we get down to it. Indiana hosting Wheeling Catholic at S&T Bank Arena. No score available from that one. And then a bunch of games that either have just faced off or will. Bishop McCourt trailing Franklin Regional 2-0 at the War Memorial. We spoke of those Panthers because they will face the Planets in a couple weeks at Palmer Imaging Arena up in Delmont, just up the road from here. That was a 2-0 game. Carrick and Morgantown down in Morgantown. No reported score, just faced off. Bishop Canavan in Central Valley at Brady's Run. That's going to follow your game between Avonworth and Blackhawk. And then you've got Canada-McMillan and Seneca Valley at the Barrel Ice Complex on the World Rink. Spencer Valley YMCA will host Pine Richland and Bethel Park. And then Beaver and Moon closing out the schedule at 9-10 at the Barrel Ice Complex Galaxy Rink. But we'll talk about this game a little bit more, as this one has been a back and forth opportunity for both teams. And they both want this one because the Mars Planets have been in every game, even though it doesn't seem like it based on their scoring. It's either been one way or another. They've been pretty solid this season. This one's 18-17 shots in favor of the Spartans, 5-4 in favor of the Spartans. They're both 1 for 2 on the power play in this one. Let's see if we have a go-ahead scorer in this one. Nick Bruno with 4 points, a goal and 3 assists for the Spartans right now. And then Alex Smiley, a goal and an assist, 2 assists for Caden Horton. A goal and an assist for Ian Shaw. 2 goals for Ethan Lipchin for the Mars Planets. A goal and an assist for Nathan Basola. And that's pretty much it for your multi-point scorers in here. Sankey in 34 minutes. They don't recognize the goalie change. So Sankey probably gave up, I would say 11 on 14 at that point whenever he left the game. So 11 on 15 or so. We'll say that. It still has 17 shots for the Hempfield Spartans, so for the Mars Planets, but we'll see what they go officially whenever they do the change, as Blaze Becker doesn't have any time available to him on this one. Willow Starkey, the full 2, 13 saves on 18 shots. Let's see if we have any other fun details from this one. I'm going to go back. We'll go back and we'll look at the other games that are going on right now as you watch my favorite camera, the Zamboni cam. We're going to pull up and look at this Franklin Regional Bishop McCourt game at the War Memorial. You could see on 10band.tv if you just switch channels if you're on the app right now. It's 2-1 now. They're in the first period. Sean Sinclair gets another one for Franklin Regional. Nick Mattis making it the 2-0 lead. Then Xavier Lieb giving the score cut to the Crushers. Let's see anything interesting on the lineup here. Nolan Schilling in net for the Panthers, and Steven Sanders in goal for the McCourt Crushers. Ringgold Elizabeth forward. We'll look closely at that one. Ringgold has just been a powerhouse this year. I had him a couple weeks ago in the opening week. I'll just go straight down the scoreboard and see what they ended up with. Kenny Cadwallader had 5 goals and 3 assists in that contest for the Rams. Trent Hawk, a goal and 4 assists. Crouch in there. Colin Moffitt continuing his pace in Division 2. Rough day in net for Elizabeth forward. Patrick Melandra had 2 goals and an assist, and Joey Walk had 2 goals for the Warriors. Let's jump in and look at North Allegheny Upper St. Clair at the Ice Castle. Finishing up the ice cut here. We have their games. We'll be back for our third period here momentarily. North Allegheny out to a quick 4-0 lead in the first period. Cole Izzy, Irvin, Evans, Walkoskis with the goals in the first period. Ruffner made it 4-1 before Kolazzi had his second. Hardy made it 5-2. Staworski just tied. Okay, so it's 5-4 now. Staworski just scored another one. He has 4 points on the day, 2 goals and 2 assists. Trying to pull the Upper St. Clair Panthers back into that contest. Irvin, 4 points, a goal and 3 assists. North Allegheny starting Andrew Long in net, 23 and 27. And 2 goaltenders for Upper St. Clair. It looked like Liberatori started the contest. He made it a full period. He was 6 for 10. And then Cottrell is in net now, 5-2. So, 5 for 7. So that's fun. Let's just dump one more down on you here. I'm going to pull this game up. It's going to be Avonworth and Blackhawk. The only game I didn't look at was the Greensburg-Salem contest. Avonworth and Blackhawk. Avonworth leaving 6-0. This one looks like it's probably close to being over. It's about 10 minutes away. Short-handed are the Avonworth Antelope tonight, but they're up 6-0 on the Cougars. Dolan, Ralston, Moore, Dolan again. Zadovsky and Moore with the goals for the Antelope. Having a great move from the Open Division to the Single A ranks this year. Danny Mack in net, 14 for 14. Matt Hoffer for Blackhawk, 36 of 42. In that contest, just a shooting gallery for the Antelope, who are only playing with it looks to be 12 skaters tonight. So only 13 for the Blackhawk. Nope, yeah, 13 for Blackhawk. So, but this one, we got players back on the ice, so I'll switch you over, and we'll be back. Welcome back to Kirk Nevin Arena here in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Hempfield Spartans leading the Mars Planets 5-4. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live this Thursday evening from the county seat of Westmoreland. Bruno steps in, and it's going to be won by the Planets. Lipchin will take the puck and throw one in the zone. He'll take it around. Hempfield will pick it up. Bruno coming back out. And it'll be Spear. Spear into the zone. Spear up. Down, cleared. Spear back out. Short in front of his own bench. We'll dump that one up. Edinger. Clears one down, and Edinger will have to take it outside the zone. It'll be dumped into the corner where Spear will collect it. Spear up for Olszewski. He'll pick it off, and he'll dump it back into the corner looking for the stitching. But it's going to be Weaver dumping it up and cleared down. Gatto waits, dumps one in and around. It's going to be Horton getting knocked down by Basolis. Shot coming in, though. Gatto blocks off of him, goes into the corner. Back out. Olszewski dumps one off, and it's going to be cleared up for Weaver. Weaver bounces one out. DiPietro. What I believe is the S-Mark Stars logo on his helmet. In comes Bowser. They'll go back and forth. We clear to Weaver. Weaver goes down behind Bowser. So round for Olszewski. For Pritchett. Down and around. It's going to be picked up by Ian Shaw. Shaw picked off by Bowser. Bowser bounces it around. It's going to go in front of us. Weaver with DiPietro left. And cleared in. Heron for Shaw. Ian Shaw lets it go. Down Matusik. The Matusik brothers out there. Abby into the zone. Abby shot clear wide of the net. Down for Shaw. Shaw up for Williams. J.J. Williams, 2 goals here today. The freshman showing up looking for an HT. Bounced around, opportunity here. Shaw back down. Williams shot. Tips around, looking front. Williams tries to get off for the change, does show. Lusk. Lusk leaves it Abby. Abby bounces it out. Spear has Max short, but instead goes to Krupe. Krupe bounces one around and across. Stevenson, nice little play to get around an oncoming Spartan. Stevenson goes to the backhand. Dipsy doodles his way into the offensive zone, backing around. Stevenson, once again, nice play to keep it in deep. It'll be chased down by Abby. Abby leaves it over for Matusik. Will Matusik. The junior. Idles down. It'll be Declan Abbey behind the net. Short. Back down for Listitian. Harvey waits. Throws one up off the boards. It goes out for Edinger. Edinger will just dump that one into the near quarter. Short up. Baspalela for Zagorski. Zagorski will dump that one the length of the ice, and we will have an icing call against the Mars Planets faceoff coming down to the left of Willow Starkey. 13:32 remaining in the third period. 5-4 is your score. Hempfield leading Mars. Bruno steps in, and it's going to be picked up and cleared down. Steigerwald into the zone. He gets picked by Heron. Heron has a hard time getting it out, but Gatto will dump it down. Heron wasn't very happy about his effort on that one. Pritchard behind the net. Heron shows Steigerwald how angry he actually is. And sends his stick flying. Bruno takes it in. Shot over to Smiley. Puts that one off of Starkey. Pritchard dumps one behind Smiley. Smiley loses it in the skates of the defender out in front. Bruno, opportunity, goes over his stick. It's going to be carried out and up. Steigerwald all alone in behind a D. Steigerwald shot. Save made by Blaze Becker. Matusik
Leaves one for Steigerwald. Back down for Bruno. Bruno throws one for Heron. Heron carrying it in. Heron lets his forwards get the change. Back for Horton. Horton back down. Bruno. Bruno behind the net. Bruno throws one in front. Horton bounces one off of Starkey and out. Face-off coming up to the left of the Mars net. Thank you for joining me here on a Thursday night. DiPietro steps in with Bowser. One by Bowser forward. Olszewski, he's going to chase it down, but it's going to be picked up by Short. Short in front of the net will just dump that one in his front net. And start of his bench. Back around. Spear takes the puck, bounces one directly in front of us and back out. Cleared up to Olszewski. Olszewski across, looking for the tip in front. Bowser back to Matusik. Matusik. The corner over for Lusk. Lusk. Ethan Vactor will bounce around and looks like it went out of play. So they'll drop the puck to the left. Oh, Becker. Around looking for Smiley on the way out. Puck's going to go the length of the ice on to Starkey, and Starkey will hold on to it. 11:46 to go in the final frame. 21-18 are the shots in favor of the Spartans. Bruno and Bowser step in. It'll be what back by Bowser. Matusik coming in the zone. Matusik almost gets stick checked. It is going to be turned over. The Spartans coming the other way. Over. Shot. Save made on Horton. Willow Starkey reading the entire play. Comes right, so left to right, and stops Horton at point blank range and keeps it 5-4. 11:33 to go into third period. Back around, Smiley. Battling off with Edinger. The captain's battle behind. Back for Spear. Spear back, and here come Mars. It'll be Declan Abbey. Abbey in the corner. Throws one in front. Oh, bounces off the skate and goes behind. Abbey will collect it. Stevenson. Back out to Zagorski. Nope, it's going to be picked up by Spear and coming the other way. Spear in around the defenders. Gets leveled. And it's going to be back out. Shaw, good stick to keep that one out. Bruno going to carry it the other way. Gets around Edinger. Bruno, backhand saves Starkey. Back around, here we go. Horton can't collect it. Back around. Shaw throws one over. Bruno in the crease right now. Heron has to get it inside the zone, so Zagorski will collect it and carry it out. Back behind. Plus Becker. Lipchin looking for the Hattie. Thrown on, tipped in front. Matusik can't finish it. Listichin. Matusik throws one trying in front. It's going to be Heron leaving it up, and Shaw gets a pass from Williams. Shaw carrying it in, dumps one across. Finds DiPietro. DiPietro, opportunity shot, scores! DiPietro came across and just fired it low on Starkey. Beat her pad coming across. 10:04 remaining. Hempfield takes a 6-4 lead. Nino DiPietro, his second goal of the season. 6-4 is your score. And around bouncing, Shaw can't get to it, so it's going to be picked up by DiPietro. Listichin will battle with him along the wall. Shaw just dumps one around. High stick on Hempfield. Shaw touched it as it was coming back down. And you can't do that, so face-off will come all the way back down to the left of Blaze Becker. 24-18 now are the shots in favor of the Spartans. 6-4 your score. Third period. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me from Greensburg. DiPietro Back up. Out shot. On net. Becker holds on to it. Listitchin was coming in hot, and Becker just threw an arm up to block himself. A nice save by Blaze Becker. Shaw and Listitchin behind the net. Dunlop throws one around. Staggerwald. One that goes off the pad into the far quarter. DiPietro bounces it up, but kept in. And a penalty coming up against Shaw. Shaw took one too many moves on Lipchin. And he'll sit for 2, 9:23 to go. I call a rough on him. 9:23 to go. Power play coming up for the Mars Planets, down by 2. Bowser steps in with Bruno. One by Bowser. Back to Olszewski on the near wall. Olszewski. Bossala. Looking across for Staggerwald. Can't take the bouncing puck. It's going to go back out. Bossala. Thrown on. Save made by Becker. Back into the corner. Bowser for Staggerwald. Staggerwald plays it across for Bowser. Bowser comes in, shot. Was very close, tried to lift it, goes wide and into the near corner. Back down. Bowser. Olszewski. Bossala. Shut. Save. Blocked, I mean. Back in. Here comes Bruno. 3-on-1 at Hempfield if they hurry. Short. Short. Just shot on. Scores! Shorts floats one through Willow Starkey's 5-hole, and it is 7-4 with 8:39 remaining in the period. Face-off coming up at center. 1:16 to go on a power play for the Planets. Face-off one forward. Stevenson can't get around Smiley. Zagorski takes the puck. Brings it into the zone, just dumps it down. Back down, Smiley. Short's first of the season. Back down, and be cleared into the zone by the Planets. Stevenson throws one in front, looking in front, shot, save made, rebound, goes off, big couple saves by Blaze Becker. A little tomfoolery behind the net. They'll separate everybody, and we'll have another face-off. 45 to go in the power play for Mars. 8:08 to go in regulation. Spartans leading 7-4. DiPietro will step in with Bowser. Face-off won by DiPietro. Back for Heron. Heron throws one around for Smiley. It'll be Abby. Abby slows the play down. Waits, tries to get around Pritchett. Pritchett, nice play to clear it up the ice. Bossala into his own zone. Carry it back out. 25 to go in the power play. Bossala throws one up behind the net for Staggerwald. Staggerwald at the point. Throws one on, looking for the tip in front. Had Abby there. Olszewski for Bossala. Bossala shot, tipped wide. Bowser was the tippy, or the tipper. Staggerwald back out. Bossala attempts to keep it in, but it does go out and back out. Here comes Shaw. Shaw. Throw one on. Olszewski, one across. Opportunity here. Olszewski and Bowser tie up, so it's going to be Shaw coming the other way. Shaw has Valello with him. Shaw. They both go wide. Shaw behind the net. Throws one on that save made. Rebound. Valello punched it and just gets punched around and it bounces off the pad of Starkey. Krupe behind. Krupe and Weaver in the near corner. Back behind it'll be Olszewski. He'll clear it up. Bowser. Bowser's going to dump that one in. Going to get a quick change. Becker will come out and it'll go to Valella. Valella up for Krupe. Go back out for Max Short. Short bounces one out for Shaw. It's going to go back down. Lipchin looking for his hat trick. Short behind the net. Short up for Shaw. Shaw throws one up. It's going to find Villela. Villela shot wide of the net. Down to Shaw. Shaw throws one across. Villela just dumps one in. Mars will just dump that in. Lipchin out of the zone, and Heron will chase it down. Had Spear as a safety valve, and Spear will get a change. Bringing out Pritchett. Mars will collect the puck. It'll be Declan Abbey. Abbey. Weaver lets it go. Back down. Ettinger. Ettinger. Shot blocked by Pritchett. It's thrown up. Matusik. And then around. Big hit in the corner. He picked up, and Stevenson waits. Goes on a nice little play to get around Williams. Williams for Stevenson. Stevenson. Near corner. Abbey can't get it through, so it's going to go to the corner for Krupe. Willow Starkey's off for the penalty. It'll be a roughing call against the Spartans. And that's going to be on the sophomore, Austin Heron. Face-off coming up to the left of Blaze Becker. 5:17 to go in regulation. Becker's going to readjust his helmet. Make sure his pads are good. Make sure they're extra good. Oh, I know what you were doing there. Face off, one back, and cleared into the near corner where Olszewski will take it back up for Bossela. Staggerwald across, looking for Olszewski, bounces it around, saved by Becker and held on to. 5:04 remaining in the third period. Gotta love it. .504 to go. $1:48 remaining in the power play. Roughing penalty to Austin Heron. Out, picked up by the Planets. Up for Bossela. One-timer, shot blocked. It was off the skate of Spear. Staggerwald throws one on low. Goes wide of the net. Olszewski will chase it back down. Bossela, nice little play to keep it in. Back down. Along the half wall, Olszewski looking for Abbey. Short meets him there. Back for Olszewski. Olszewski up for Bossela. Shot, save made, down around. Olszewski to the point. Bossela, shot, tip, and held on to by Becker. Long enough for the face-off. 4:16 to go in regulation. 59 in a power play for Mars. Timeout is called. Hempfield calls a timeout. 4:16 to go. And we'll be back. Face-off coming down to the right of Becker. Crazy Hockey Mommy. Thanks for joining the chat. Bossala up for Staggerwald, yes. Sophomore Sam Staggerwald. Olszewski shot save made by Becker. Nets off its moorings. So the face-off will be to the right. A quick change for the Spartans and a face-off coming up. 42 seconds to go in the minor, 3:55 to go in regulation. 7-4 is your score. Mars trailing Hempfield at Nevin Arena. Back up, Bossala. Shot, save, made. Blaze Becker looking poised in net. The senior. Back for Bossala. Bossala across, Staggerwald. Staggerwald battles off, nice play by Horton. Separate that one. Olszewski back in the near corner. Near wall. Olszewski skates to the top of the line, dumps it in. It's going to be picked up and cleared by Horton. Caden Horton, a senior. We'll just dump it in, and it'll be picked up by Ben Olszewski. Bossala passes it out, but it's going to be Shaw trying to clear it. It's going to be bounced off of Horton once again and off the roof here. We've got a low-lying roof on front of the benches. It's the lowest part of this rink, as we're offset because of the stands here. O'Haron will take the face-off win. Take it across. Pritchett passes it out for Zagorski all the way back in his own zone. Zagorski up for Matusik. Bounces around, and Edinger. The captain dumps that in for Pritchett. Pritchett dumps it down for Williams, but can't collect it. Edinger along his own bench. Lipchin has Matusik. Matusik, shot, save made by Becker. DiPietro and Matusik battle along the boards. DiPietro bounces one around. We go back. Lipchin behind. Staggerwald waits. It's going to be bounced out for Pritchett. Pritchett for Matusik. Matusik. Lipchin. Shot on. Save made. It's going to go back up to the point and picked up by DiPietro. 2:14 to go in regulation. It's going to go wide of the empty net. An icing call. 2:12 remaining. Shots are now 29-25 in favor of Mars. Edinger, shot blocked down low. Staggerwald. This is going to be one of those rarities on the scoreboard. If Mars doesn't get one here, the win is still going to go to Chase Sankey. As Becker hasn't given up a goal, and they had the lead as Sankey was replaced, which is a shame because Becker's putting on a clinic here. Out across Edinger. Back down. Bossala dumps one into the corner. Spear behind the net. Throws one around where Edinger's going to meet it, but it's going to be picked up by Bruno going the other way. Bruno just drops it down for Williams. Williams looking for the hat trick. Bounces off of a defender. They're trying to feed him for the HT. $1:30 remaining in regulation. Up in front, Bruno trying to get it back out, but it'll be picked up by Mars and carried the other way. Staggerwald has to chase it down. He'll dump it in deep. Going around Spear. Just going to dump this one up. It's going to go all the way past for Weaver. Bounced into the corner. They're really trying to get William. Back down. It'll be kicked up. Williams dumps one up off of Bruno. It's going to go across. Bruno waits. Dumps one on, scores. 8-4, Hempfield leads. Bruno takes it in alone, just dumps it into the empty net. With 54 seconds to go, the Spartans will put this one away for all intents and purposes. Coming up for Hempfield. Awaiting them, a matchup next Monday here at Nevin Arena against Bishop McCourt. The Crushers come into town. For the Planets, they'll come back here next Thursday and play the Greater Latrobe Wildcats for a 7:15 face-off on their road trip. Krupe steps in. We bring it in. Hempfield on their way for their first win of the season, which is actually an anecdote in its own. I believe last year they got their first victory in a broadcast that I did, and this year it's another one. 29 seconds to go. They're going to call Vactor for a minor. They're calling cross-checking on Vactor. 8:4:29 to go in regulation. And we'll have a face-off all the way down to the left of Willow Starkey. As I said, because of hockey rules and everything, 29 seconds to go here. As long as the score holds up, your winning goalie is going to be Chase Sankey, not Blaze Becker. But I don't think either one's carrying because it's a W for the team here. Mars back down, Villela bounces it around and cleared up. And Dunlop takes the puck, dumps it in, 7 to go. In comes, and Krupe will dump that one the length of the ice. And ladies and gentlemen, the Hempfield Spartans defeat the Mars Planets here at Kirk Nevin Arena, 8-4. I'm Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me. We'll show you the handshake and we'll be out. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.